Hi. Okay, when did I first suspect I was trans? Um, it's funny. I remember, I don't know if you've seen Adventure Time. They did this, like a couple episodes where all the characters' genders were reversed. So Finn became Fiona. Oh my God. And I remember watching that and I just had the strangest feeling. It was confusion and jealousy. That was the first time I started to suspect that something was wrong with me. Then when I was about like 15, 16, a few times my friends and my girlfriend at the time, you're joking around like, oh, let me do your makeup. Boys don't wear makeup. That's funny. But I remember really, really fucking liking it. And whenever I had it on, I wanted to like take pictures of myself. I always used to go to sleep without taking it off. My Snapchat memories from that time were just full of me with eyeliner on, and I look so happy, which was maybe an indication of something. And then I remember the defining moment was when I was 18. Oh, yeah, I stacked on top of a series of books right now. I lost my tripod. Yeah, I was 18, and then my girlfriend did my makeup again, but this time we'd been watching RuPaul's Drag Race recently. Uh, so I asked if she could like, you know what? Can you like dress me up the whole way? She put me in a skirt. I wore a bra, had tights on. I just remember just standing in front of the mirror for fucking ages. I know it sounds super sappy, but I was smiling like I had never smiled before. Yeah, and it was that day that I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going back. I'm not taking this off. So I remember I made a post on Instagram because that's how you make things official. And yeah, I got a great reception. Uh, like, I had so many people messaging me like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, you look amazing. Um, you look happy." I had friends tell me, which I still think is kind of strange, that they'd always suspected. Okay, yeah, it was that same summer that I came out. Said girlfriend had broken up with me, and then in this kind of like weird period, because I was still, I was happy, but I was still, struggling with this. It was a huge fucking shift in my life. I remember my friend Reese invited me to like come stay at his house with all his friends that I'd never met before. And that's where I met my best friend Lisa. Yeah, this video's just going to be about me thanking a lot of the people in my life and how much I fucking love them. Lisa, I love you. Yeah, man, you helped me through it like a lot. Because you made me feel like it wasn't like you didn't factor that into how you treated me. A year later, then I finally made it even more official. I got my name changed by deed poll. My name is Samantha Kate Northover. And then I applied for the GIC, the Gender Identity Clinic, to get on like proper actual medication then, which, spoiler, that took fucking ages. And if you yourself are trans and you've been through this, the GIC, I don't want to say it sucks, but fuck me. It took me 2-3 years almost to even get like my initial appointment with a doctor. Anyway, by the by, so I came out just as 2 years into college. And again, the second thank you, I had a teacher for psychology. Her name is Deirdre. I remember I was sat in class. I would just started coming and like leaving my house. I was in my makeup and everything. Yeah, we're having a lesson. I don't know what she said, but she referred to me as he in front of the whole class. And obviously, ow, that really hurts, by the way. You could tell I saw it, like she immediately, like, she like stumbled and like corrected herself, obviously. Then when she set us a task and everyone was like busy, she took me outside. She apologized profusely. And she told me that her best friend is trans and she really wanted to like help me. A few days later, in our next lesson, she again took me outside to her car, and in it she had a huge box of like bras and tights and clothes that her friend had given her for me. So that is just insanely sweet and lovely. Yeah, and that was my first hand-me-downs. I actually still have a lot of them. They didn't fit, obviously. Still don't. Yeah, that actually got me on the way. That was really fucking cool. Yeah, those whole like first few years. Obviously I did not pass like at all. Pass. I hate that fucking term, but you know what I mean. Well, especially in the town that I lived in, back home. I had people, obviously they think I'm just gay, so they call me the F word. I was chased once. Some person like hit me, and and threatened me further. I had kids in college who would like shout after me, "Oh my god, are you a boy or a girl?" Yeah, it was I hate to dwell on like the negative stuff, but fuck you. This is my video. Those years I was regularly self-harming. I'd spend almost every single night crying. Not funny. I was having frequent suicidal thoughts. This is kind of funny. We can laugh about this now. I was like middle of the night, really at the end of my tether, right? And I finally call the Samaritans. And I'm on hold for like 15 minutes and no one ever answers. So just hang up. That's really not what you want in that situation. I was getting pretty desperate. Dysphoria was killing me. I knew the GIC was going to take ages because that's what I'd heard. They takes like 2-3 years. So I obviously start snooping online, go on Reddit, and I hear about this thing where you can DIY. Another thank you. I want to say thank you to the lovely people of Reddit. I made actual friends on there. People are so fucking helpful. Trans community, I love you guys. You guys are fucking sick. They have this whole list of like dealers where you can get safe medicine, where you can order it, like the best prices, where to get it from. It was obviously really fucking expensive, and I was poor, so I made a little post on Twitter because I've seen a lot of people do it, asking for donations. My friend Morgan, I love you so much. You and your family donated me £200. And because of that, I was able to actually order my first round of prescriptions. Yeah, so if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have started, and I might have killed myself. So thank you. I finally started it. I was finally actually seeing changes begin. This was weird because kind of at this point where my dysphoria was maybe strongest, because I was seeing like these changes, but I was starting to come to terms with the things that would maybe never change, like the size of my skeleton, my shoulders, my like face, and just like internalized transphobia, where because of all the representation we get in media and everything, I still thought I was disgusting. So it was at this point where I went through a period of pretty strong doubts, and I kind of wanted to just forget the whole thing. I did have some people in my life that were telling me that, are you sure you're trans? Or you just maybe a guy who likes like feminine clothes? And maybe you're just gay. Which brings me on to the other reason I was having doubts is because internalized homophobia. I remember my doctor saying that, oh yeah, when I finally actually got my first like screening, my psychological analysis to see if I actually was, which is kind of fucked, by the way. As you start your medication, you might find your sexual preferences actually might change. And you might actually start becoming attracted to men. I kind of began to tell myself that I was. I had 1 or 2 experiments with men. And I kind of forced myself to think I liked it because that's what women do. Women like men. So if I am a woman, then gotta get on that shit. And it's only recently that I've kind of just accepted that I'm gay, and that's fine. My gender and my sexuality, they are separate. I'm a huge fucking lesbo. I've realized. There's this great video by ContraPoints that put into words what I was feeling, and that kind of made me realize. So I guess thank you, Natalie. You're actually an idol to me. Love you. So then I get to call uni. I get to uni, and this is what I call like the in between period of this of my journey, where my medication was kind of taking hold, and I was in between like social circles. I was meeting a bunch of new people for the first time. So this was the first time where I could actually introduce myself to people as Samantha, like independent of any previous conceptions about me. And there's the next thank you. This is I remember my first day in lectures at uni. I saw this girl, Ava. I was drawn to her because she had coloured hair, and I was like, she gets it. She's a. I remember kind of latching onto her and sitting behind her in a band skills lecture. I think she said like, "You give off gay vibes." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm trans," and she's like, "Oh." And that's the first time, obviously, like coming to like England and like London in this whole new area. People are so more like openly progressive here. Oh, that was the first time I'd met someone. They were actually like excited by it. Yeah, and she became a very, very close friend for my whole time at uni. So thank you to you. I love you very much. You helped me through a lot. Thank you. Yeah, and this is finally at the time where I was actually beginning to pass. I remember going to the shop with my friend Dane. We both went up to the till together. I bought something. I left. He followed like a minute after. And he told me that the cashier said to him, "Oh, is that your girlfriend?" Oh, that felt fucking amazing. So I guess like fast forward to now, I'm living in London. I've got a job in a place I really like. I'm on like the proper medication now. Started injections, and I'm really quite happy with how I look. The people I have around me, I pretty much never get misgendered anymore. Yeah, before I've kind of realized I'm kind of just where I want to be. I guess if there's a point I want to make here, because these videos have to have a point. Basically, just to say thank you to all the people in my life who've shown me love unconditionally. I mean, this might be a nice note to end on. There's this weird like phenomenon that's been happening in recent years, as if as I start to like pass quite successfully, is that I've had a few people say to me, because we've spoken and like hung out, and then from some other person who knows me a bit better, they say they learn that I'm trans, and then they say to me, I've just been told that you're trans. I just want to say that I actually would have known. Like, you pass so well, you look so good, blah blah blah. While that's flattering, and obviously it makes me feel good, there's also a part of me that, not that I'm not like grateful, because it's nice to hear that and I do appreciate it, but there's a part of me that doesn't like it. It kind of erases this. And contrary to like what might be considered normal for someone who's trans, of course I want to pass, but not if that means, forgetting where I came from and what I've gone through. I am proud of being transgender, and yeah, not that I want people to know, but yeah, I don't care if I do. I don't care if I don't pass. I used to hate my build because I'm so fucking strong. Oh shit! I used to hate my jaw. I used to hate my big nose. I used to hate my brow, but I don't know. I kind of like him now. Kind of got used to it. It's just, yeah, I'm a woman with a kind of masculine-ish face. That's fine. I am me and I love me. Finally. I see a lot of Reddit posts online of people who are quite later in life and they're considering, and they are beginning to have doubts, and they wonder if it's like too late. Because, if you catch it like earlier in life, before puberty takes hold, then you can kind of avoid a lot of these like more permanent changes that you can never change. But I want to be living proof that you can learn to love yourself no matter what, and no matter who you are, what you look like, you can be happy. I guess that's it. Happy Trans Day of Visibility. Stay strong, folks. Thanks for listening. See ya.